When you work on a new landing page, changes in the interface, a new feature release, or simply something that affects the customer journey map, how do you make sure your idea will work perfectly well? In this video, I'm covering the way you can get real feedback before the release, eliminate the negative consequences, and save time and money. It's called a Hallway Usability Testing. A Hallway Usability Testing is a quick UX test of something you're working on. It's got two outcomes. First, it helps you make sure that users get the idea you mean it to be. Secondly, it uncovers the obstacles users might have on the way to the key action. A hallway testing is called like that because you can literally invite any of your colleagues to a hall and talk for some time about what you're working on. You get instant feedback, save time and money, optimize the production cycle, but most important, you eliminate major obstacles a user might face during the actual release. Alright, you do not have to invite somebody into the hall, because most people prefer discussing something over Zoom, Slack call and whatnot. And the insights can be shared from any part of the world. So a hallway testing is perfect for a landing page, product interface, an email, and even an article. So the main idea of a hallway usability testing is to find mistakes in design that lead a user the wrong way, like clicking on the wrong button, misinterpreting something, performing the wrong action, or even leaving the page. How is this testing organized? For example, your team is working on a new landing page. You build a prototype and then show it to several people. You ask 3 simple questions. What do you see? What do you understand? And what do you want to do next? They give their comments on it and air their thoughts. So you alter the prototype accordingly. Well, one conversation usually takes from 1 to 15 minutes, and well, it sounds simple, right? But in reality, it's not as it seems to be. Our team goes through 100 of hallway usability testings every month, so we're happy to share with you a step-by-step guide to a perfect hallway usability testing. Let's start. Step 1. Think of a customer journey map. What is the first action? What ideas should raise in customer's mind? What action is taken next? So during the hallway testing, you're going to check how smooth this journey is and find the possible obstacles and misunderstandings. Step 2. Create a role for the respondents. They should check what you are showing to them according to the legend. The legend might be like this. You are a sales team lead who wants to increase average revenue per user, and we are Googling this solution. Then you see this landing page. Or like this. You'd like to change the tool for the customer support because the current one has become really expensive, and you find this article that tells you about the alternatives. Step 3. Find the respondents. In most cases, you can talk to your colleagues, especially if you're working on some basics. Your team knows perfectly well what may cause inconveniences or misunderstandings and lead to a wrong key action. However, you might be working on something that is for the totally new users or a narrow audience. In this case, you have the task to find respondents. Here are a few sources. Ask your friends and connections on social nets. Invite passers-by to a 5-minute conversation. Find the communities on Facebook and in Slack. Use Upwork and Fiverr as incentives to raise the number of respondents. Just make sure you qualify them well enough. Use subscription platforms that specify on usability researches. It typically takes from 5 to 15 respondents to get the insights. 15 is the total number after all possible iterations. If during the first iteration users go smoothly to the key action, then you can stop where you are. If during the first iteration you get the same wrong actions taken by respondents, then you alter the design and start the second iteration. Step 4. Schedule the meeting or e-meeting. Use any convenient scheduling services. Step 5. Get ready for the conversation. Open all the necessary prototypes, visuals, docs, or whatever beforehand. Step 6. Start the hallway usability testing. Say thank you at the beginning of the conversation, as the person is devoting the time slot of the agenda to you.
Okay, hey Valerie.
Hi Roman, thank you for the meeting and thank you for finding just 15 minutes on your agenda and help me with my research.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Perfect.
Next, ask for the permission to record the conversation.
So, before we start, do you mind if I start the recording of our conversation?
Not a problem.
So that I can go back to it and analyze later?
Go ahead.
Perfect.
Why you need the video recording, voice memo, or a screencast? Okay, so emotions and gestures are also a source of insights. You may not cope with putting everything down. And also getting back to the recording gives you a chance to notice even more. So you can also share the recording with your colleagues to prove your suggestions have solid ground, or they might help with the interpretation. Step 7. Once you get the permission, tell the respondent more about the format of the testing. I'm going to show you the screen and ask 3 simple questions. What do you see? What do you understand? And what do you want to do next?
I'm going to show you the screen and ask you 3 simple questions. So what do you see? What do you understand? And what do you want to do next?
Okay.
Okay?
The what do you see question helps you understand if the person is in the context or not. What is the initial understanding of what you are showing to them? The what do you understand question is aimed at getting the interpretation. The respondent will either grasp the MVP or not, and they will also add the questions raised in their minds. The what do you want to do next question reveals the intentions of a respondent after going through a page or an interface part. You can also say to the respondent, please share all your thoughts on what you will see. Do not choose the words, be straight. I need the stream of your thoughts to be aired.
So please share all your thoughts. So just be straight, don't choose the words. I just need this stream of all the thoughts that are in your mind to be aired, okay?
Okay, no problem. It's clear.
Step 8. Start the testing. Tell the legend and make sure your respondent understands it.
Now I will give you the role for this test. And you will answer my questions according to it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you are a customer support team lead, and your task right now is to find the solution that will optimize your customer support.
Okay.
So you have Googled this and you found this landing page.
Okay.
Okay, let's start. What do you see?
Then show the material on the screen. 2 options are here. You either give the screen control to the respondent or do what they say when they answer the what do you want to do next question. What tricks are waiting for you during the testing? Respondents suggest making changes in what you are showing to them.
What do you see now?
I see the title, knowledge base with all answers, even with your support is asleep. Oh, I would actually place it in the center of the screen, so then it can grab more attention, and the visual is not very clear.
You ask for the possible suggestions.
What do you think would be the best way to cover this idea?
I think...
Questions like, if you remove this button, would you click on buy? Are you complete? No.
Okay, well, if we added sign up button here, would you click on it?
I probably would, yeah.
Alright.
Questions like, why do you think so, are to be avoided as well. This is not a problem interview. You want to observe the experience, not understand its roots.
What do you understand?
I understand that my agents can communicate in mobile app with the leads.
Why do you think so?
You start explaining something, interrupting and making comments. This is a really big mistake. Hallway testing is to check the understanding of the other people without any additional comments. All they have is the material you're showing them.
No, this is not actually like this. We mean to say that our mobile application will help them to do that.
Okay. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Do nothing and just watch silently how the respondent is walking through the pages.
Then start for free, 7 days of free trial, and the title, optimize your customer support with Dashley knowledge base.
Okay.
This is a really bad moderation of the process. Just remember the 3 questions. What do you see? What do you understand? And what do you want to do next? You start defending your product. Just be silent and listen to all the criticism. This is 100% precious insight that will later make you successful.
Okay, what do you want to do next?
Scroll down. I think it's strange that you have this in the product.
Oh, that is actually the trend on the market, and our product is trendy, so we want to be totally up to date, so that's why we've added this feature.
Okay, gotcha.
Step 9. Say thank you one more time and tell about your plans. What are you planning to do next? When will you get back to this person with the results? Keep in touch with all your respondents. You are successful now because once upon a time, somebody spent 15 minutes of their life on a conversation with you. They shared their thoughts with you and gave precious insights.
So this is it. Thank you one more time for all the insights shared with me. So my next steps will be just to have a few more conversations like that, and after it I will be happy to present you the final version of what I have on this landing page.
Okay, you're always welcome.
Yeah, okay, keep in touch.
Bye.
Step 10. Analyze. Set a board somewhere, probably in Miro, with all the comments and insights. Then discuss the changes with the team. They should have solid grounds. That is why you have all the records of conversations. When analyzing the conversation and making alterations, do not pay attention to the advice a respondent shared with you. Analyze the experience you observed during a hallway testing. Also, do not rely on words only. Emotions play a major role in customer journey. Perfect! Now you are a master of Hallway Usability Testing. Whenever you work on something that is shown to potential customers and current users, make sure other people get your idea in the right way. Go through 10 steps covered in this video and get insights. And rock your target audience. You already know how to do that. Initiate Hallway Usability Testings. I've also included the link to a hallway testing cheat sheet in the comments. It includes all tips covered in this video. Download it and use it whenever you have a hallway testing. Wishing you converting landing pages and intuitive interface. See you!